Hi, welcome to my literature review presentation, Design Research, Defining the Role of the Graphic Designer. Initially, my reasons for looking into design research were personal. Prior to coming to SCAD, I was interested in getting my PhD, but couldn't find many doctoral programs. There are a number of reasons why I found out this might be the case. Through my research, I found that there just aren't that many PhD programs in design, especially those that focus on graphic design alone. In fact, visual communications is probably a better term for this area of study. In pursuit of learning more about design education and design research, three main areas informed my journey. They are what design research is not, what design research is, and what design research does. The idea of graphic design research is under much debate. One reason for this is that graphic design is a young field compared to more established ones. Additionally, the purpose of design research is being questioned since most people are still accustomed to the traditional view as form maker. What makes design research so important is that it could propel graphic design as a profession and an academic model. This is why many educators and designers are looking at what it is, how it can be used, and what it does. So let's discuss what design research is not. Design research is not limited to what is called know-how, which is a term used by Meredith Davis in her 2008 AIGA Boston presentation. Know-how, in the simplest terms, is the visual presentation that designers come up with to express ideas. Its form, layout, color, and skills, such as knowing programs and software. It's basically what most of us perceive graphic design to be: visuals, aesthetics, and software-oriented. This understanding is reflected in many education models, especially undergraduate graphic design programs. Allison Barnes states that the process of becoming a designer is focused largely on how. Traditional models of teaching graphic design stress the following traits. They stress individual performance and ownership. Designers are the arbitrators of meaning, value, and good form. Projects are based on personal assumptions and observations and understanding. Research is typically visual through tools such as Google searching. Software knowledge is very important, and students are taught that users are exotic others. These traits cause a disconnect between the real world and people versus education and industry by not encouraging directly working with individuals, cultures, places, and systems outside the student's personal knowledge. Contrastly, design research promotes these principles, which leads us into explaining what design research is. Part of what design research is defining what graphic designers do. Designers have been called authors, readers, and producers, and now they are being called researchers. The difference between design and design research is that the first focuses on the solution and the latter on the problem. Another way of looking at it is form versus content. It is important to note that these differences can work together to inform solutions, and most oftentimes they do. Design research is about being informed through asking questions of real people, places, and things in order to find solutions. The solutions focus on the bigger picture and are normally wicked problems such as poverty, issues with the environment, and social change. Design research is normally interdisciplinary and collaborative. Shyla Pontus discusses this interdisciplinary nature as metascientific, which is referred to as a holistic approach through which less experienced disciplines can improve the quality of their outcomes and define clearer structures by adopting key aspects of more robust scientific discipline. The interdisciplinary nature of design research is where cross-cultural and global problems require designers willing to work on multifaceted problems with teams of engineers, businessmen, and scientists. This interdisciplinary approach can be seen at the D School of Stanford University, where they also incorporate methods and theories of research into teaching, which are presented in their Bootcamp Bootleg pamphlet. These methods include empathizing, which is the foundation of a human-centered design process. They're also defining in order to develop a deep understanding of users, and include ideating, testing, and prototyping. There are many methods that design researchers can use for exploring problems. Designers should not limit themselves to one particular method because each problem will require a different approach. So after reading many articles, it made me understand what design research does. Design research gives authority. When it comes to academia, business, and to society as a whole, PhD programs are a marker of professional authority. Adding doctoral design research programs to the discipline would propel the profession of graphic design by giving it jurisdiction. Additionally, design research teaches all levels of students how to deal with complex systems, how to think abstractly, and how to articulate what they are doing and why. Design research also creates. It creates by giving clarity to meaning, by exposing complexity. Complexity is defined by the number and nature of relationships between communication and other aspects of life and work. It also creates knowledge by advancing understanding within the profession, by questioning current knowledge, and contributing new knowledge. It creates creativity. This would include visual solutions. In fact, form and theory should not be separated. They should work together as theory and practice, style and content, form and function. Additionally, it creates collaborations and relationships within disciplines and through interdisciplinary work, as well as encouraging positioning the user as co-creator. So in conclusion, design research has the potential to propel the profession and academia by creating doctoral programs and by giving authority through the doctoral degree. By experiencing and exploring relationships with real people, places, and things, research will create new knowledge for the field that will help grow their practice and create new systems, new relationships, new products, all informed by working directly with people, places, and things. So I guess this is the end, or you could say it's the beginning. Plato said, "The beginning is the most important part of the work."